Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hey there, hey, we are back after a week off. I know you miss me. And I should say us. So of course, I'm thinking about Martin, and you should know this episode. Did you miss me? If you watch Martin, then you knew. We are back and full effect, and we have so much to talk about. So welcome to Soapwire, brought to you by Jury Reviews Media and Disney Bulletin. And this is where you get our thoughts on our stories. I am Ashley Sheree. Some of you may know me as Lady Two Wise _ ASA on the Bad Place, or Lady Two Wise no _ ASA on Blue Sky. And I'm also on Instagram, and we do have some news about Instagram. Also on Instagram, Lady Two Wise _ ASA on Instagram. And if you have the chance and the opportunity, Soapwire now has an Instagram page. It is Soapwire. So Soap _ Wire. Throwing it to my girl.
And hey, y'all. I am Deneen. You can find me on Instagram under Neen, Neen _ Amanda. The same Neen _ the therapist. We'll also be going back and forth on the Soapwire page. Maybe we could probably do a live one day or something on the Soapwire page on IG. That'd be fun. I am on Blue Sky, I think under Neen Amanda, and then Twitter, The Bad Place, X, whatever. Kiss my name.
I know you missed us. We have a lot to talk about. We first want to get into the amazing
Yes.
breaking news that we received that
Lord.
my girl, okay, and my dude, I do love him as well, but my girl, the one who made me realize what a soap couple is, Ms. Oh, and also put some respect on her name. She is the only woman to have 3 Oscars for portraying 3 different roles. Miss Katie McLean. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, right? So,
I love
huh?
I love facts and soap trivia and actors and actresses trivia. Come on with it.
Come on, give her flowers, okay? Rosanna Cabot on As the World Turns, Dixie Cooney Martin on All My Children, and then of course when she took over the role of Jennifer Horton on Days of Our Lives, and she actually had the opportunity to win 3 Emmys for each of those roles. Well, Emmy apiece. So I love her. I was just watching Dixie and Tad's story on YouTube. Thank you to the YouTube gods for affording me that opportunity to start it from the beginning, which I am still currently watching. I'm so excited to see her there and on the screen. Michelle Baldini knows what she's doing. And also, they also included John Lindstrom. Like some of you may know, he's a part of General Hospital as well. He played Kevin and then his crazy brother. John is a great actor.
He's a great actor. He is a great actor.
He's so, and they do not utilize that man.
And they're holding the baby. He just been holding the baby for the last couple of years. Ain't did nothing but hold the baby. He comes to the office for therapy, but listen, his range is phenomenal.
Especially when he plays Ryan. Oh my God. I still remember finding a scene on YouTube where Ryan actually assaulted Audrey. And just the switch of him, his, like you said, his range is incredible. It's insane. I do feel as though he should have run an Emmy for John, not for John, for for Ryan Chamberlain when he I thought he was so funny during that time when he was back as a serial killer a couple of years ago. I just thought he was great. So I was definitely disappointed when he didn't win that Emmy. He deserved it.
He deserved it.
In the words of Mama D, maybe, I deserve. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely happy that he is going to be there. Also, be sure to check out the behind the scenes and special broadcasting that they're going to be having of Beyond the Gates this entire week. I know that this drops Wednesday, so hopefully you have the opportunity to go on Paramount Plus and check out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. To see it, if you have, it's 2 p.m. Eastern that they're showing it. It's 30 minutes. If you have the chance, definitely watch it. I'm just really excited for Beyond the Gates. We are fortunate enough to tell you guys that Beyond the Gates honey. If you want soap,
It's good,
you want
y'all.
soap.
It's good.
Okay, so make sure you check out Beyond the Gates on February 24th at 2 p.m. because it is soapy. It's exciting. You
Yeah.
need to watch it. I highly, highly recommend.
And we're excited. We're excited for the gates to officially open. This week, Kevin Frazier and I want to say Cheryl Underwood are hosting for Entertainment Weekly. They are doing the 30-minute specials all week on CBS. Like, I've been seeing some of the cast like posts. And you know what? One thing I really like enjoy too, like having a predominantly Black cast, is that you're seeing them have so much Black culture leading up to the premiere and leading up to the event. Like, this is a Black cast. And when I say they Black, y'all, they
Black
really are. Like, they're blackity black. Like, music, persona, culture, like they're with the times, they're with the trends, and I am just excited to see that energy come out on screen.
Yes, I believe it was Sunday that they had it was called a Black
The brunch.
Excellence.
Oh, they look so beautiful for the brunch. Everybody, I love
all right.
And we go outside.
And I'm gonna tell you, Daphne, who plays Nicole, I don't know, that bitch can dress. Okay, like I loved her white outfit. They were in front of something, the entire class singing "Before I Let You Go." I was just so excited to see it. It was great. We actually posted it on Soapwire on Blue Sky, so you have the opportunity to check it out. Looking at the likes you guys did,
and it's the culture. Like, it's literally the culture for me. Like, even all of their stories on Instagram from when they were at the brunch, they didn't leave the dance floor. Like, that was on the floor, getting it. Like, come on, love this for us. Oh, and it was so funny because Carla had posted. She was doing some type of dance class or whatever, and I was in the comments like, "Your favorite soap stars could never," and she like commented and was laughing, and I'm like, "Look, we know, we here, right?
we see each other," and she knew what you meant by that. Okay, like she knew this is what we're saying, and it just makes us super excited to just even have the cast that they have. The both of the women that are playing the daughters of the Dupree. You are cartoony, like what? Like this whole Mr. and Mrs. Dupree, like it's stellar. I'm gonna tell you, those who are leading the cast is absolutely stellar. They understand soaps, they understand what needs to be done. It is extremely exciting. So February 24th, y'all. So enjoy it. Now we're going to, of course, this is when I take a drink. Yes, girl.
Tears, my water.
Go on to the soaps that create us so much headaches, but we still do love.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Bode first because you know that we do it in alphabetical order. So for Bode, and y'all know I had a tangent maybe like 2 weeks ago just concerning the whole Finn fiasco thing. And one thing I always say, once soaps start sending out their actors to talk about the storyline, they understand and know that the fans ain't with it.
Absolutely.
I wholeheartedly believe that. I think they had Tanner, who plays Finn, say something. I know they had Rumi, who plays Poppy, say something, and then Lisa said something.
Because it's weird. It's weird, and this is their PR stunt, is to have the actors appeal to the audience and make it seem like, oh, it's okay, guys, everything's going to be okay. No, this is still a very weird storyline, and then dishonoring fans fans who have watched the series since the beginning. This, like, y'all just gonna lie and make it seem like
you don't know what we're talking about. And then people post clips of the past. Like, I'm sorry. If they knew that they were going this route and it wasn't a reroute, Finn would have always been some type of nervous when being around Luna. I'm sorry. It just would have always been that way. And that would have let you know and it keyed you into like something isn't right. This is a rewrite. This is a rewrite with Finn all of a sudden being confirmed as Luna's biological dad. What always really gets me is the fact of them, because let me backtrack. I do believe that this could have actually been a well-written story if they would have went about it differently. And I believe the way to go about it differently would have been to actually acknowledge and state that Finn was groomed. To be like, she worked hard to get close to him, and then she zoned in. If they would have had the capacity and the knowledge to write this, then it would have been different. But to state, oh, well, we're not blood related. What the does that mean? Like, so what? They're still supposed to be family regardless. And I also feel like it's a slap in the face. Individuals who have adopted children, who have adopted families. And this is the thing we're talking about. Just because I didn't give birth or have a blood lineage doesn't mean that this person doesn't mean the absolute world to me. And then to also state that he was 18. What does 18 have to do with it? We already know that a man's brain already ain't fully developed. Okay. And then at 18, damn well that brain ain't fully developed and working. So like, I think it's like 24 or 25. So this 18-year-old,
we have 30-year-olds, 30 plus, that still don't have their shit figured out, and you trying to sit here and tell us that Finn was fine and capable and consenting just because he was 18.
Just because he was 18. That looks
nothing but a number. But if y'all love it, we gonna try to push through it.
No, we ain't never gonna try that. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. It's absolutely crazy. If you see me looking down, it's because of my dog. But like it's like I'm just so disappointed. And it was a time on Twitter where people were like, but it's Bone and they've done that. I know. We've seen Bridget and Ridge and Steffi and Rick. We know this already. But it just this right now just doesn't even feel right.
No.
Who knows how they're gonna flip it, because they're probably gonna try and do something, but just know it ain't working over here, and it just really put a bad taste in my mouth. And low key, it's like I don't even want to see it. So
I agree.
There's that. Also what happened too, so they looked like they had not look like they did. They had the launch of the jewelry line for Forrester Creations. Don't laugh at me. They had the jewelry line for Forrester Creations, launch. It was great. It was amazing. Yay! But it looks like it may have low-key caused a little like rift or shift between Carter and Hope. Carter looks as though he is, what's the word, feeling some remorse, some guilt, missing the individuals that he called family.
That helped him get where he is. Like that's that hindsight. You sacrifice everything for this lady that you've been with less than 6 months. But I digress.
Hindsight is 2020, though, right?
Hindsight is 2020, and now you sit here like, what have I done? But you know what, though? I feel that the rift is going to continue to spark storylines of their separation. They ain't finna be together.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
They have no chemistry. I literally use Hope and Carter scenes to go for a bathroom break.
Because it's the same ish. It's the same ish over and over again. But we already know that Bo does do the same thing where it's the same conversations over and over and over again. So that's just what they do. I already feel like I believe you do too, that Daphne gonna come in and bust that ish up anyway.
Yeah.
And maybe ushering it in for like Hope and Liam to get back together.
But she ain't gonna bust up no happy home. So it ain't finna be happy. It ain't happy when she stepped into it, and it damn sure ain't gonna be happy when she take Carter and leave.
Okay, done up.
So we shall see. I think that is really all.
Yeah.
And it's so sad, y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to feel like we're just exhausted of the soap operas right now.
Oh no, we love soaps.
We love soaps. Okay. Soaps are in our blood. You hear me? But I just feel like, yes, we're excited for Beyond the Gates. We are absolutely excited for Beyond the Gates. But we also, as longtime soap fans,
ahead, say hi, Onyx. Because he won't leave me to pick alone. Hi.
So also us as longtime soap fans, we recognize when we get bullshit. And I feel like it'll be a disservice to ourselves if we don't call out that bullshit.
Exactly, because we want better. I hope too that Beyond the Gates can allow soaps to look at themselves and be like, you know what, let's do better.
Let's do something. Let's do a bomb. Let's put everybody in a burning building. Let's just do something.
Let's have tornadoes and earthquakes and tornadoes and earthquakes and all of that other stuff. Like let's do that again. Like,
do you remember Sweet when everybody in the cast had a story? Like when
everybody or just an umbrella story that just like extended to every single person, like even with all my children in a tornado, the Metro Court at General Hospital. I mean, we could really we could talk
everybody had to come in to work. They don't do that no more.
Nope. Yeah, that's what made it so great. Everybody had to be there. Everybody was going to talk about, everybody was going to have a part, and then it shifted off into different little mini storylines.
Yes.
I miss shit like that.
And this is why YouTube will always get my views.
Every day.
I run it up.
As it should be. As it should be. Like it was so amazing. Like I was just too, like even Days had Greta's coronation and people getting shot and stuff, like missing locations. I mean, we'll never get a location shot. If you ain't bold, you ain't getting no location shot.
So Bo had us all through their studio.
They did, but also Bold is so popular overseas. That's why they get to go to Monaco and Greece and Italy and all that other stuff like that, because they're so popular. None of the other soaps overseas are as popular as Bold is. So we ain't getting no Monaco. We can't even get Ohio. We can't even get New York. Okay, we can't even get Jackson Brenda. Okay, in California on a Rodeo Boulevard. We can't even get that. That's like down the street from them. We can't get that no more. Okay.
But you know what though? In the next, my God, is that you? In the next couple of weeks,
okay, 27 sets.
They ain't gonna have no choice.
27 sets.
A long, hard look at where they been, amen, and where they at, and where the fuck they gonna go, because
they really need to look at it, like your storyline, the investment, the characters. I mean, because we're about to talk about Days too. Like I've seen so many fans, and Days is another site, unfortunately, that is alienating their fans. So they send out that list, well, not even a list, like a public announcement using Lady Whistleblower that really rubbed the Days fans the wrong way. People was fuming. Like, you need to stop alienating your fans, because at the end of the day, we love soaps, we love stories, we want to see it thrive. So to do things to essentially make us look at you sideways or want to turn our backs on you is not copacetic. We're multi-generational watchers, like we said before. We want to see this stuff. Like, I would love the opportunity that, if I'm blessed with children, to pass this on. Like, no, you watch the soaps with me. Get watch our stories. You gonna know about Mr. Victor too. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
You watch this DVR recording. What you got going on? Like
nothing. While you sitting here cleaning, you know what? Instead of us playing the old jams like we used to do, you gonna watch this soap opera and clean. Yes, you will. Like you gonna show some appreciation for the soaps, okay? I can't.
I know. The last few weeks, y'all been literally listening to us rant, and this is why we're here. Real people, real news.
Okay, real stories. Okay. But we rant and rave, but we also do talk about the story. So now we're gonna go to Sean D. Oh my God, Sean D. Oh God, so that tells you where my mind is. Whoa, Ashley. We're going to Days of Our Lives. So instead of going to the topic that I was gonna be like womp womp about, which would be like Alex and Stephanie getting back together. Okay, talk about that, move that over. Essentially, for me, Jada and Sean Douglas. Excuse me, Mr. and ma'am. Do I see sparks?
It'll be nice with everything that didn't happen with Rafe and like something new. Jada deserves something new.
She does. And okay, we already know that Shell, Belle and Sean are probably in game. They're two legacy children. Belle is the daughter of the super couple, Marlena and John. And then you have Sean Douglas, who's a child of super couple, Bo and Hope. Bo and Hope are like one of the epitomes of super couples. So we know that those are probably in game, but also noting that a lot of our super couples have more than one partner or mate that really set it off and also had a big fan base. If you look at Marlena, she had also had a Roman. If you look at, Bo and Hope, Bo also had Billy. People may not like it, but they were also popular, and also Carly. Loki had two. So like those were two popular from them. But also like, why can't Sean Douglas have another popular pairing with Jada? Like there are parts there.
They're cute. They're cute. They're really cute. And then like when she got back together with Rafe, remember, I think I said it too. Like, I don't think I noticed their chemistry so much this time around.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know they were back together. And I was like, I wouldn't wonder if they're going back together. And he was like, they are together. And I'm like, do they know? So it's like,
yeah.
Fly, they fly.
Exactly. You just never know. Like him holding her hand, or like just the way that she smiles. Like, I don't know. The couple is very, very cute. They have respectability among each other. It looks like Sean really appreciates and respects Jada as well.
Agreed.
They have something. And then for me, the first storyline that I thought of that could happen, they finally get together. Her sister Talia comes back with Sean Douglas Jr. Bam. Like, that just because Talia had a one-night stand with Sean Douglas, Sean D, or Sean, whatever. You can say whatever name you want. So basically, like, her coming back with, and that could be that could propel, like, basically in the sense of she finds out that Jada and Sean are together. She comes home and like, I actually had a baby from that one-night stand, and it belongs to Sean. That would shut it off. Okay, that would give me what I need.
Sophie.
Okay.
That is Sophie. So like,
that is just what I'm saying. Okay. So also just noting that Jada, of course, is still reeling from the wedding, everything that transpired there, with them saying that she was a corrupt cop and fake Rafe, which is actually Arnold, saying that he has the evidence, and now Paulina making him reinstated as interim commissioner. So that's what's going on with that tidbit. But I personally myself am more interested in Jada and Sean. So we'll see how that turns out. Also, just really quickly, Body and Soul has moved out of Salem. Apparently, so Kate and Abe decided to let it go, and it was brought by the network, and they moved somewhere else. So that's that. That is over and done with, because I know also a lot of Days fans really did not like it. Going into my other topic of one of my favorite couples on Days, which would be Chanel and Johnny. They want a baby, but after they go
in true soap opera fashion, they're having fertility issues, and they're not going to be able to just conceive, but somebody has agreed to give their baby up for adoption. How convenient. I feel like we've seen this story before.
Of course we have. So, and I am one of those people who really wanted a maternal storyline, especially with Black maternal health and issues, but this isn't what I wanted. I would have wanted Chanel to already be pregnant, find out about the issues again. The baby is healthy, but it will also cause a risk to Chanel. So I would have loved turmoil like that. Of course, Johnny, I want my wife to survive. You can have another kid. And Chanel's like, no, this is my baby. Something like what she was when she was first pregnant. That's what I wanted. I did not want an adoption storyline. of this stature. That shit, I didn't want that yet.
And knowing that Sophia is not going to want to give up this baby, we know that that's what's going to happen, and they're not going to end up adopting.
Yeah,
going to be like, I can't do it, and then it's going to be devastating for Chanel.
Or they let them adopt, and then all of a sudden, miracle, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
It's gonna be one of the two, yeah. And like you said too, or she comes across, and then it's like, I want the baby back, like you said. And now Chanel is pregnant after they went through a whole court battle to get the baby, or the mother comes and wants to take the baby. You get what I'm saying? Like it also, like, we already know that Mrs. Choi is very religious.
Very religious, very strict, very set in her way.
Religious. I mean, hello, have you met Johnny's father? He's a Demera. What are you talking about here? Like, it's just like, what? Make it make sense, because the math ain't mathing.
It's never
give my Janelle her own damn baby, okay? That part.
I don't know. I'm thinking, is there something else? Let me check my notes. Is there anything else with days? No, that's all I wrote down.
Nope, because you want to talk about your show.
I don't even. Please don't get me started. You know, you had your moment about Finn a couple of weeks ago, and maybe I just need to get this shit off my chest.
Get it off your chest, girl.
Here we go. Boom. General Hospital, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up because y'all out here disrespecting my girl. You said get it off my chest. Okay.
Yes, I did. I just was shocked. I'm usually the cusser. Oh.
The calm one, like, well, no, General Hospital got me fucked up because they're out here playing in my girl's face. They're playing in my girl's face. This whole storyline with Jason pretending that he's the father of Sasha baby, bullshit. Because how the fuck you gonna claim the baby of a baby that you claimed 20 years ago? 30 years ago.
They're gonna name her Lila, watch.
Pissed me off. Oh, I just got hot. I just got hot. They gonna name that baby Monica.
Yo, dead ass.
They gonna name
that baby Monica. Oh my god!
And it's gonna piss me off so bad. Like, how dare you try to recreate one of the most iconic storylines that y'all dumbasses put together 25 years ago? Like,
and don't got the
what?
people to do it. And it's gonna happen.
But you know, the one thing that I am excited for right now on General Hospital is Natasha Cassadine coming out to play.
Ooh, you think they're really gonna let her out?
I think Alexis finna go batshit crazy, and then she gonna fake like, oh my god, I don't even know what happened. You know, classic Alexis. What happened?
Like how she was with Alcazar.
I didn't run them over.
I didn't. Oh yeah, she ran over Kiefer.
You knew Kiefer was there. You look Kiefer in his face. You look Kiefer in his
face. Alexis and Natasha. She ran over freaking Kiefer, killed him, and then she also killed Alcazar. Threw his ass over the balcony. Bring back my killer. If we can have a way to bring Natasha.
Natasha Cassadine is coming out to play. She's coming out to play, and you know what? I am here for it. But y'all, this whole Jason Sasha storyline, I can't stomach it because it's literally a slap in the face. It is a slap in the face. Honestly, it is. Like, how dare you try to recreate? If y'all, and if anything is familiar, because for me and my Jason team, you can't tell me shit about Jason and Sam that I don't already know. You can't tell me. I know their entire history. I can look at the scene and tell you what episode it was. So if they come at me with some bullshit with Jason and Sasha, you're going to hear my mouth. And it's going to be loud.
Yo, I can't. Yeah, let it out, honey. Let it out. You know how we also know that soap fans are very passionate. So like, even with Liaison, like I'm a Liaison fan. We talked about this. She's Jason, but like, even as a Liaison fan, Jason should have been between Elizabeth and Sam.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
That should have been it.
That should have been the story.
Promise. Like,
and then the two brothers fighting, Jake and Danny, the reincarnation of AJ and Jason. That should have been a story. People would have been like gasping for air when they fumble. Oh, they fumbled the bag.
You would have had some ship wars back. You would have brought some people out of retirement. Me probably being one of them.
Yep.
You would have brought some people out of retirement to go back and forth. Like,
yep.
Y'all miss y'all beat, but you give us. Well, I mean, Dante and Lulu, Dante and New Lulu. I really knew Lulu because I really don't know how I feel about that. And then you try to give us Cody and Molly. I really don't know how I feel about that. Where's TJ? Where is
TJ?
Where is TJ?
He literally has chemistry with everyone. Where is TJ? Listen, he even has chemistry with freaking Lucas. Like, what is going on? How dare you?
Y'all replaced one black doctor with another. So good to see General Hospital. You can only have one black male doctor on the screen at a time.
You know what they do? Well, one female, one male. That's all they can afford, okay? They may have 2 black nurses, but that's all you're going to get. Maybe 3. So
I ain't see one since Epiphany.
the other little short one, she came in during Michael, like while he was
Oh yes. And she been around a few times, but she ain't
yes.
Credits. Let us know her. Like, I just.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's been so much. Also, basically Danny overheard. Well, not Danny. Rocco overheard Dante talking about Cyrus being a suspect. Yes. And with that, he, told his brother, Danny about it. So you know what Danny went to do to be like his parents.
Like his parents, and we was proud. I was over here real proud. Like, look at him. Danny went up in that bar and said, "I know you killed my mama. Why? Not did you? Why did you kill my mama?
Yes,
my mama. Come on."
Danny was not
playing. Did it so great. He did it so great. And I think the biggest thing about it too was just like he literally took on so much passion, because Asher as an actor, we've been hearing a lot, as far as the comparison between him and Finn Carr, and saying that, Danny, when he's talking, he always has that smirk on the side of his face. And when he has that smirk, you can't really tell if the scene is serious or not. So I went through, y'all, and I muted it. And I could tell he was serious. I could tell he was angry. And I didn't see not a smirk. So I just feel like that whole scene was golden, especially when Jason came in, classic Jason, and was like, "If you touch my son again, I'll kill you and they'll never find his body." Loved it. I absolutely loved it. Like, that was classic Jason. People could get mad at him all he want. Y'all say he not a stand-up daddy this, he not a stand-up daddy that. Yeah, he do be claiming everybody kids. But in that moment, he literally sat there and was like, "If you touch my son again, they'll never find your body." And I stand.
I can't with you. Now that he takes care of everybody's everyone but his own, okay?
He is what he is.
Jason takes care of everyone's kids but his damn own.
Oh,
okay?
baby, Sasha have a girl.
Danny's daddy and Jake's daddy, okay? And Jake ain't even a frick around, all right?
If Sasha have a girl, I am writing ABC headquarters. I'm on my Karen real bad.
Girl, they don't even care. That's the crazy thing. Like, they don't care what we got to say. And we only be trying to help them. I still can't get over thinking of here. Because he really is. So, like, he basically took care of Michael
Mhm.
for like at least a whole entire year of his life until
30 years ago.
Carly decided that she was going to take him away
Mhm.
and give him a new daddy in the name of Sonny. So
Mhm.
that definitely did happen.
Mhm.
And now, you know, I know he was gonna be Lila's daddy too.
He is Lila's daddy. Talking about he was gonna be Lila's daddy. He is Lila's daddy.
He was gonna be
Too.
Lila's daddy. Him and Sonny was gonna swap. Michael, you got Lila. And now he wants to take on Michael's kid with Sasha. This is insane. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Like, what the fuck? Like, I Jesus be a shield. Knowing that Jason's most popular parent besides Keisha, because people may not want to mention Keisha, but when Jason was Jason Quartermain, that was also a popular parent. So
were
put some
really
respect on their name as a couple. But yeah, Jason and Elizabeth, two of his most popular pairings, and that man couldn't even raise not one of his kids with them. I'm just saying. So that's just that. And also noting, we never really touched on Lois confirming that Gio is her grandson. I feel like this is also a terrible rewrite where I do understand that them rewriting it for Dante to be the father, you know, first of all, just to rewrite entirely, with Brooklyn being pregnant, having a whole baby that no one even knew about, them fudging up how well, you know, Cody knew Dante and Brooklyn and all of that other stuff, like them messing up timelines that they said in the summer of a year ago wasn't true. It's just a lot.
They don't care. They don't care.
They don't care. And, you know, like we've seen retcon stories, we've seen rewrites, but a lot of the times they are at the capability of making sense. And I also feel like this is another storyline that really doesn't make sense, like how Finn is the father, the biological father of Luna, and they never left any breadcrumbs. I do feel like essentially they are doing the same thing. They never left any breadcrumbs, but they decided that we want to switch it over, and now this is what we're going to do. So yeah, like I get that it will make for a more of a dramatic storyline versus it being Cody. He would have since Gio would be not only Corinthos, but also
a Rulo, a Quartermain.
Like it would be so much things. So I get why they're trying to do that, and also pairing him with Emma Scorpio Drake, who is, you know, the granddaughter of the legendary Anna Devine, and Robert Scorpio, daughter of Patrick Drake and Robin Scorpio Drake. So I get where they're going, but I would also like for my stories to make sense.
Agreed.
This story doesn't make sense to me. So
it doesn't. And then it's like the age difference is weird. Like y'all act like we wasn't there. We were there. And then like to have Lois have kept this secret
crazy.
For so long. One, I feel like it's going to bring Lois's character into the storyline more, but then also gonna ruffle so many feathers because you've hid this from Sonny, who was your longtime friend, hid this from Olivia, who was your longtime friend.
Yeah,
like that shit gonna hit. Like I get it. I get why y'all doing it, but y'all could have made it better. Like when Gio first came on, we like, who his parents? And then and I think they drew it out too long because like I remember the conversation that Carly had with Lois at the Metro Court pool, and Carly was asking her like, who his baby parents, you know? And Lois was telling this elaborate story of, oh, this happened, this happened, that. That was months ago. That was months ago. It was still summertime if we're talking about it because they was at the pool. Y'all could have been let this storyline come out. Like you dragged it to the point that people don't even care anymore.
But you know why? Because it wasn't thought out. They don't know how to. They don't know how to follow. Douglas Marland gave people the perfect way to write a soap. Perfect way. And actually, I'm going to post that on Soapwire on Instagram. The perfect way to not ruin the soap. And he literally said that. You know, They used to go about a way where they knew how the story was going to end, and then they wrote it to that way.
Yeah.
I don't really believe they knew what they were going to do with the character of Geo, and then like bam, it just hit them. Oh, why don't we just do this? And then they just like forgot about everything that they recorded already, everything that they already wrote, and just like, oh, some fans, people who watch stories are used to suspending belief and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it just essentially it could have been
they wanted to be pairing with Trina really bad, but like the audience and the fans were not messing with it. So then they were like, we got to keep him some type of day. Like let's just figure it out. And that was so he looked like somebody. All right. Like
now you look like somebody. We'll figure it out. Yeah, like it's so disappointing. Yeah, that young adult Kaz needs some significant help. And it's unfortunate because I feel like you can tell that there's no one young on that writing staff or anyone who can actually understand what the young kids are going through to actually write something of substance. Because unfortunately, the young cast ain't hitting.
They could have did another bus crash. Remember the bus crash?
They could have done something.
He had a storyline. Look, Cameron did when he was a baby. Look, Cameron was in the back of the bus as a baby, and they still.
But we thought they don't utilize basically, essentially what is in front of them, unfortunately. Well, that's what I have for General Hospital because it's just kind of sad to see the state that we're in right now. I had a whole, I said my whole theme song 2 weeks ago that I made up when I was like 8. And now look, imagine a rural hospital. Don't get me started. I love you. I used to love me some General Hospital. Lord Jesus.
And you know what? I think that we can get excited again. I'm gonna put that in my prayer box because I feel like we can get excited again, but we just need them to remember where they've come from.
Woo.
And Kofa, you gotta remember where you've been so that you won't go back. And they ain't doing this Black History Month. They not doing it.
It is still Black History Month, and that reminds me. Okay. So before we head out, we have to talk about our favorite Black cast member before we end.
Okay.
Yeah.
And next, Restless.
Right. Oh yeah, now we're going on to Young and the Restless. I mean, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all as well. I really don't have a breakout cast because for me, unfortunately, I just haven't seen anything with Stokes and storylines.
Like Asher for Danny because he confronted Cyrus. I thought that was nice.
So you know me. So like I really because the storylines aren't necessarily hitting for me. But going into not General Hospital, going into Young and the Restless, they are building a Black cast. So shout out to them. So you were able to find out that the Damien we thought was Damien isn't Damien, and he's Holden. There was a confrontation between Damon and Amy, the real Damon, who essentially has some real resentment issues towards his mother, Amy. Was going in on her a little bit low key. Doesn't really seem too open to the possibility of him with his his brother Nate, his one brother Nate that he had no idea about. And then on top of that, my Audra knew Holden. Like, bitch, you wasn't
on just drama. They just want drama to be between her and Nate, cause some friction during this Black History Month. But
but
I think overall,
I like it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Overall, I think the drama is nice. We know they're not gonna really go real, but like it's gonna stir up a little bit, Like, yeah, she knew, and you did not tell, and you did not say nothing, and that was about to be thrown in your face.
Exactly. I feel like I love this whole dynamic of the story because I didn't and this is where I say I know Young and the Restless fans are not. I feel like one thing Silk fans, our stories we can agree on is when we ain't feeling them thing. Okay, so I said Days ain't feeling it. GH ain't feeling it. Young and the Restless ain't feeling it. Bold ain't feeling it. Oh my God, that's everybody.
Time for them to do their big one. Get on your Zoom in my niece's voice. Like, get on your Zoom. Y'all ain't got no motion. Ain't that what the kids say? Like, y'all ain't got none.
But yeah, the only story that really like hits for me is the Damien, Holden, Audra, Nate, Amy. Because I had no idea. Like, I would never have known that Holden and Audra know each other. But we know that, and this is where I'm saying that storytelling works, because we know that Audra is low-key a liar. She covers things up. So I could believe her meeting Holden and acting like she didn't know him until they were alone. That's actually something believable. And like I said, like, I know people are not keen on Josh Griffin. They actually won at the Writers Guild Awards like this past weekend. So congratulations to them on that.
It's best daytime.
Yep, best daytime writers. Like, shout out to them on that one. But this is where suspending belief works, because we know the character of Audra. So this is where like it works. We can see them not knowing each other. Yeah. Also, since we didn't know what Damien looks like, we didn't know Holden. It also works that he had sent in a double. That's what we're saying about works. This could possibly have been a rewrite, but it's a rewrite that works and actually makes sense and allows me to suspend belief, but not feeling like I'm too freaking crazy. So like, I have to give it to them. Like, I'm invested. Kudos.
Agreed. We shall see.
We shall definitely see. We already know that Audra knowing Holden is definitely going to cause problems for her and Nate. And y'all know that that's my sexy couple. Like, I appreciate Audra and Nate. They're one of the only couples besides like Steffi and Finn, or, a couple of other ones who are really like love in the afternoon. So if they do leave, I'll be sad. But, leave as in break up, I should say. I'll be sad. But also going into this weird ass freaking thing. Okay, so we all know that Valentine's Day was on Friday. It was, February 14th on a Friday. Shout out to those of us who had dates. I know I did. So, but Young and the Restless did this really real thing, and I think a lot of the other, Days actually did do like a Happy Valentine's Day episode. So shout out to them for that, which also incorporated their storylines. But then it was Young and the Restless doing like this. And what I didn't like that they did, Josh, is you tease Schnick. And you know how people go up for Nick and Sharon. They are the next couple that is Victor and Nikki. You can't tell me otherwise. They are it. So people just really weren't feeling it. I know I wasn't. They had Billy and Phyllis in it, and that was a dream. I really don't care, so that's fine. You had Adam and Chelsea as well. People really still want Sally with Adam, and they do have great chemistry. I'm with Adam for either one of them, if I'm being honest, because I always felt like he had chemistry with Chelsea, but he did have amazing chemistry with Sally. Like, it was off the charts. So, but yeah, I just felt like we're doing dreams for Valentine's Day, and you're teasing fans, with a couple that they really do want together, the majority.
A part of me is like, at least they got a Valentine's Day special, because everybody didn't. So,
yeah, which is very, very true. Bo didn't do one. General Hospital really didn't. No, the General Hospital didn't do one. Yeah, it was just them two, Days and Young and the Restless. So you're absolutely right. At least they got a chance to celebrate love. Because we don't get no love in the afternoon on soap no more.
Still waiting on the Thanksgiving pizza scene on General Hospital. I don't think we really did Christmas. Days had a wonderful Christmas celebration. I mean, we had stuff during Christmas. Or was that during Thanksgiving? Which one was it that Doug had?
They always had the Christmas episode with the Hortons and the ornaments.
Yes, I think think that was during one of them. Either it was Thanksgiving or Christmas when they filmed Doug's passing.
It was around Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was
Okay.
around Thanksgiving because it's past
Yes.
his memorial and everything was like the first week of December. It's
Yes.
crazy that I remember that. Don't ask me why, but I can't remember.
She's a fan. She's a fan. She's a fan.
It on a beat. Yo, gotta love it. Yeah, I am a fan. Even when it ain't good, your girl's a fan.
Over here because I just told y'all try to throw a Jason and Sam scene, act like I ain't gonna. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna probably quote it, so don't try me.
I cannot. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we have essentially went through all of our episodes, talked about what we liked, what we didn't like, our exhaustion, what we can't wait for, things of that nature. I know that we said in between the time about one of our favorite Black actors doing for the soap operas during Black History Month. So for me personally, I'm gonna go with no other than Victoria Rowell from Young and the Restless. She played Drusilla Drew Barber Winters. Okay. This was a freaking spitfire firecracker, went toe to toe with the best of them. She said what she said. And shout out to Bill, like he wrote Drusilla. Yeah, so like what was it, like William Bell could write. He was a soap opera writer, taught by the legends. And I always say this too, like Erna Phillips, she was a woman. She did basically the radio part of it. She actually schooled not only Agnes Nixon, Ted Corday, William Bell. She really helped them and garnered them in a way for them to understand how soaps maneuver and work. And then they went on, to make some of the greatest soap operas, some of the greatest storylines like that you could ever think of. So shout out to them. And also they ushered in Douglas Marland, who is also one of the greatest soap operas writers as well. So such a great writer. But yeah, just sorry I had to do that. But definitely Drusilla Drew Barber Winters, one of my girls. She was a pivotal character. And really helped the Barbers Winters clan thrive.
I think for me, because y'all know I grew up ABC, so for me, I'm going to give shout out to my girl Evangeline Williamson off of One Life to Live. When I say girl boss, like had them in at her fingertips, like. She was shutting it down. She was investigating. She was just finding things out. She did it with poise. She did it. She was well dressed. Like, she was that girl for me on One Life to Live. And if I was going to throw a male actor in.
Oh, you can save it for next week.
Yeah, because it will still be Black History Month.
Yeah, because it's still Black History Month. So you can save it for next week. Yeah, I keep trying to mull over it.
Yes.
Yeah, really. No worries. So yeah, guys, like I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Soapwire. I know we had a lot of freaking fun together, like we always do, whether it's complaining, talking about our soaps, what made us happy, what didn't make us happy. One thing that we can say, we love our stories. We grew up on our stories. We're multi-generational watchers. We're going to have our likes. We're going to have our dislikes, as you will too. So if you have any story worries or roles, free to let me or Denise know. I will definitely be back.
Your comment down below. We do respond. So like, subscribe. If you haven't caught the interview with Tabby that was posted from Soapwire a few weeks ago or last week, I think it was
last week. Make sure you
yes,
Tabby and Haley. Like I had some things going on, and I was still coming though. Y'all probably heard me say hey, because like I love Tabby and her mom, Miss Jackie. So I had to I had to make some way to just make sure that she knew, hey girl, hey. But shout out to Tabby and Helly for even doing the interview with Jaree. That was really nice, and I loved being able to stop in and see them. So yes, I know that y'all been viewing that. I believe we have over 200 views on that, so that's great. Always support Tabiana Ali. Always support any of these Black actors, writers, anyone who is on, because Jamie Gibbons from Days, I feel like he's amazing as well. Because y'all may have heard Jada state, I'm a Black commission. I said, you better go, sis. She was naming it. So yes, but if you have the opportunity, please check out, if you didn't, the interview with Tabiana and Haley. It was great.
It is on YouTube. It is on the Blue Sky. It is also on our new Instagram page.
Yes. Make sure you follow Soapwire. So it is at @soap_wire. Once again, at @soap_wire. Be sure to check us out. We may have little snippets from our podcast, other things coming. We have a lot of different things coming up. So please feel free to, drop something in the comments.
Yes.
So with that, we're ending our episode today of Soapwire. Please be sure to check us out every Wednesday. We drop at 8 a.m. Be sure to check out Beyond the Gates, February 24th. Also continue to watch Beyond the Gates behind the scenes as well, 2 p.m. this week, starting February 17th. So make sure that you check that out. If you haven't checked it out or you haven't had the chance to watch it at 2 p.m., please check out Paramount Plus. It will be on there. We appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, comments, anything that you do. You guys are very active on Blue Sky, and we definitely appreciate it. And on that note, we just want to say thank you so much. Check us out next week.
Y'all. Bye.